Hi guys, it's James from Meatster and I'm back for another low alcohol, no alcohol beer review. And today it is Friday evening. So, I mean it's 5:45. That's, Friday evening starts at about 3 PM, doesn't it? Well, I wanted it to anyway today. And Friday night is the time for fun. Today we have Jiva fun. So much fun. Non-alcoholic Pilsner, imported premium beer brewed in Germany. It looks like Heineken. So if it's the non-alcoholic version of Heineken, not going to be a happy bunny. So we'll find out in a second. This is probably the cheapest non-alcoholic beer or beer I've ever come across. It's 99 pence per bottle. It's not filling me with a lot of hope. But if it's your first time watching one of my beer reviews, then just remember this. We're going to review the beer based on 4 criteria. That's the aroma, the flavour, the mouthfeel, and the finish. And the finish means how long does that flavour stay in the mouth. If the flavour wasn't very good, then it might even be better if the finish is short. But it depends on each beer. So, as I said, cheap, non-alcoholic, German Pilsner. Oof. It's a tough job sometimes, but let's find out what this one's like. Let's go for the aroma, okay. Well, it's accurate. It smells exactly like a lot of mass-produced German lager and other lager that's non-German as well. It smells like. It's malty. It's got a slight honeyish note to it. A bit of heather, maybe I'm reading too much into it. Oh, I'm gonna have to say, as a younger man, I enjoyed many 5% imported German, Belgian, French beer. And this is reminding me of them. It's a little bit nostalgic. So, 6 out of 10. All right, flavour. Oh. What is it about the first sip of cold beer on a Friday evening? It's it's something to look forward to. But anyway, yeah. Okay, it's quite a big flavour actually. It's very much of its type, and that's probably a compliment that I didn't really want to have to pay to this beer. It's biscuity, it's malty, it's a bit bitter, it's got a very slight touch of that honeyish note. If you take the price into account as well, that's another 6 out of 10 for sure. That's very refreshing, and honestly you could fool your mates. There's no difference between that and an alcoholic lager Pilsner in flavour anyway. Alright, mouthfeel. It starts off really well. It explodes in the mouth almost with that sort of lager flavour that you're expecting. But, yeah, it's definitely much thinner than the real alcoholic version would be. Obviously there's no alcohol, so it's at a disadvantage, but we're reviewing it and trying to figure out what it's like in comparison to real beer. So I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. It's almost there, you know. I'm never gonna give this sort of beer 9 or 10 out of 10. So I think 5, you know, it's respectable. And on to the finish. Yeah, the finish isn't great. As I said, it's quite big in the mouth to begin with, in terms of flavour at least. And it is quite attractive in that sense, the flavour. As the first beer of the evening, it's really uncomplicated. If you've had a stressful day and you've got to the end of the week and you just want to let go for a minute and relax outside the pub, this, you know, it would really work for that. The finish is quite short, and what is left is not the most attractive part, so that's another 5 out of 10. Well, Jiva fun, you've been a bit more fun than I expected. Not a disaster, and for 99p, I will definitely stock up on some for the summer. Alright guys, have a good evening. Cheers.